So today I'm going to tell you how to make an authentic chicken curry. Okay, first steps first. In this pot there is 100 milliliters of avocado oil. I'll just go through the ingredients with you. I'll just put the oil on just to warm up. So the oil is warming up now at about 120 degrees. Okay, so here's our chicken. It's a whole chicken cut up. Then we have onions, and what I've done is used red onions and white onions together to give it more of an authentic flavour. Then we have fresh ginger and garlic, which has just been grated, so it's just fresh ginger, fresh garlic, freshly grated. We have tomatoes. Now this can be passata or a tin of tomatoes, but not puree, so it's just tomatoes. In this case this is tomatoes, and I think it has a touch of olive oil in it. Okay, then we have Greek yogurt, which I will be using as well. Apart from that, here we have turmeric powder. This is paprika. This is black pepper, and this is red chili. Now there's about 3 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of paprika, half a teaspoon of pepper, and there's 1 level teaspoon of chili. You can use a bit more chili. It depends on how strong your chili is. In this case, this is a very strong chili, so I've only used this amount. You can always add some later. I think I've included everything here. We have some coriander here, and this would be used for the garnish when the chicken is done. However, there's only one more ingredient that isn't here, which I will be including when I cook it. It's this. This is fenugreek, and we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon, 1 heaped teaspoon of this as well, but it goes in after these ingredients, so I'll show you when I add that. Okay, I'm just going to start off with, now that the oil has warmed up a bit, I'm just going to start off with putting the onions in here. And I'm going to put these onions in and leave them to saute for a while. This is just that end bit of an onion, which I'm going to break up. Okay. I'm just going to leave these onions to saute. It'll probably take about 20 minutes. And then once that's done, we'll continue. Okay, right, so now, as you can see, the onions are sauteed. I did put once they were softened, I did put the temperature up a bit more. So you just need to know that they're sort of getting brown. I mean, obviously I'm doing this on this cook thing, otherwise you could do it on the stove. I've just put it on my stove because of the extractor. Right, once that's done, the next step is you add the ginger and garlic. And then you just stir it around a bit. After this, you add the other dry ingredients. And then stir them. And then you add the tomatoes. And then the yogurt, and I'm going to add 1, 2, it's probably about 4 tablespoons. And then one ingredient that I didn't mention, I'm going to put in now, is some salt. So it's about 1 level teaspoon of salt. Okay. And just going to add the fenugreek, 1 heaped teaspoon of fenugreek to the chicken. And then I put it on about 120 for 20 minutes. Now I'm just going to have a quick look. As you can see, it seems to be getting done really nicely. You'll notice that I've added no water to it. That's because with the onions, tomatoes and the water from the chicken, there's no need. I may add a little bit in a little while, but I'm going to leave it like this for another 10 minutes. So let's just cover it up. Okay, so it's now been on for about 20 minutes. I'm just going to have a quick look. And that looks very good. It's actually got quite a lot of sauce. So I don't think it's necessary to add any water. I'm just going to leave it on for a little while longer, maybe another 15 minutes. Because the chicken doesn't seem like fully cooked yet. You can obviously try it with a fork or something, but I can see from touching the chicken, because when it's cooked it sort of starts to break apart, which this one isn't doing. So that's fine. I'll give that about 15 minutes more and then report back. It's cooked now. That looks pretty much done. And then yeah, as you can see when you put the fork in, it seems to be coming out quite fine. And then what you do at this stage, just make sure it's all cooked, so I've got a bit of it off. And it is, yeah, so that's fine. Just the next thing to do now is just put the heat up. And literally do this for about 30 seconds to a minute, because as you can see, the curry's released the oil already, which is how you want to get it. And I've just put the heat up just in order for that to be done completely. You see the oil sort of coming away. From the food. And then while that's doing that, I'm going to add the fresh coriander, which I've taken the leaves off. And then I'm just going to add all of that into the chicken. And then just put that in a little mix. It is now ready to serve. Voila! Off it goes.